to the second week of the webinar. We will be with you in just a moment. Hello.
Hi there. Welcome to Mount Shasta. So, this is the second of the webinar, and the focus this week is about manifestation and understanding the manifestation process. Now, there's many different aspects to it. And so, we will have Alcazar talk about the different parts, but always bear in mind that it's not just one thing that creates in your reality. It's you, moment by moment, the energy that you're putting out that actually creates. So also, before we start, we have a lot more people. Last week we had 300 people, and this week we're too short of 400 people. And that includes a couple more countries and also 45 people from Russia.
Yes, most of the Russians are joining us in a separate webinar, but they're part of the same quantum field that we are all creating.
So this morning, our time, we were working with the Russians, and because of the language difficulty, we had a translator. And because we are working with a quantum field, because the energies that we create here in these meditations are in a quantum energetic, all of us, whenever we are participating in this, either live or with the recordings, we are creating and building on this quantum energetic field. And so expect it to get stronger as we go through these 6 weeks. There will be more and more energy that you will experience. So let me just qualify that, because sometimes when we are immersed in this energy, you actually merge with it. And as you merge with it, then there tends to be a balancing of your energy with the energies around you.
Hey, Priggy, is your mic muted?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you need to
Yeah, no, you're going to have to turn it down when he unmutes it. When he unmutes it, yeah.
turn it, yes, down, turn it down.
Unmute it. Okay. So Prageet was on mute, but he's not now. Sorry about that.
It's a pity you missed that, because it was really, really good. And I have no idea if I can say all that again.
Well, they heard it through my mic.
Oh,
Some of it.
could you hear it through the mic? We're going to asking our engineer whether you could hear what I was saying through Julianne's. Okay, so let us start again. So I'm sorry about that. So I was just, the last thing I was saying was that last week.
Oh, people say they didn't miss it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Someone says sound is on now, but very low volume.
So let me just repeat that anyway. Last week we had 300 people. This week we have 400 people, including 45 people from Russia. And the important thing for all of us to understand is that we are creating a quantum energetic. Every time that we get together in this way, whether you're listening to this live or whether you're listening to this as a repeat and the recordings, every time we do this together, we are building on this quantum energetic field. And so this morning we were working with the Russians, with the translator, and they were connecting into this energetic field as well. And in fact, we used some of the questions that you had asked last week in the Russian webinar this morning.
Great. And so people are signing on from all over. And so I think we can get into the heart of the webinar now. We're going to have Alcazar come through with a channeling on understanding the mechanism of creation. And so before we do that, we'd like to just set a really nice, gentle energy field for all of you. And so this will be kind of a quick little mini Stargate activation. So just feel free to close your eyes, go inside, just take a moment to release any of the stress of the day, just bringing yourself totally present this moment right now.
And I'm letting go of the stress of having my microphone muted. Hmm.
And so, beloved ones, we greet thee, Tizalkaza, and we indeed invite you to move into a deeper state of relaxation right now. And as always, we are going to just ask each one of you listening, whether you are listening live or in a recording, just to invite the energy of the earth to come up into your body, into your energy field. And so, just asking inside for Gaia's energy to come up into the body, into the energy field. And just feel, for the earth is very gently responding to each one of you right now, individually responding to you. And so now we ask each one of you just to ask inside for an etheric stargate to come and to form around you.
We call for an etheric stargate for each and every person listening and participating in this meditation.
And so just feeling and visualizing the etheric stargate forming around you right now. Very good. And now asking inside for the activation of your etheric stargate.
We call for the activation of all the etheric stargates around the world.
And just feel, for what is happening now is a very gentle energetic field is beginning to build. And we are going to ask each one of you listening to simply ask inside now for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates. And as you relax, your etheric stargate will create a 12th dimensional field, and slowly, slowly, your energy will rise until you are starting to vibrate in harmony with that 12th dimensional energetic.
And so within this 12th dimensional energy field, we invite you to relax and to open to receive channeling wisdom on the topic of understanding the mechanism by which your total vibration creates in this reality.
Beloved ones, it is indeed a great honor to be sharing with you a deeper understanding of what is occurring here on your earth. First, let us say this. One of the major experiences here, one of the major learnings for each and every one of you is how do you create in this reality? You are actually here to learn the process of creation for yourself. So, as we have said already, there are many aspects to this. They all combine to create the overall energetic that radiates from you into existence, and existence responds to your radiation. And so, few things. The primary thing to understand is that your vibration, moment by moment, is in fact a creative act. Consciously or unconsciously, you are radiating an energetic 24/7, as they say in this country. So, the level of your vibration affects your ability to create that which you desire, that which you would like consciously to create in your life. So it has to do with your vibration. And for those of you who have worked with us before, you understand that within your energy field, you have various programs, unconscious most of the time, that lower your vibration. Things that you have learned as a small child, or through your education system, or through the peers that you have grown up with. Things which you have accepted and believed, which have not been your truth. And we have given different examples in the past. Let us give one now which many of you can relate to. Very often, young boys have been told by their father, men don't cry. And so a little boy crying, and his father says, oh, men don't cry. He wants to imitate his father. He wants to be like his father. He wants to be like a grown adult man. And so therefore, he represses his tears. Another time he starts crying, he hears the same thing again. Men don't cry. And so again, he shuts off his tears. And after a few times of hearing this, when tears start to come, he catches them and pushes them down because he's still wanting to be like a man. And so what happens is that becomes an unconscious programming, because every time the tears come up, he catches it and pushes them away. And so as he grows up and becomes an adult, even if he feels like he wants to cry, very often as an adult male, he won't be able to cry. This is something that many of you can understand, either because you are a male or because you have seen a male friend struggling with this. So how does it become an unconscious program? Well, let us explain that with a different example, one that, again, you are all familiar with. When you learn to drive, for example, when you are first learning, you are very alert. You are thinking about what to do. You are watching for the people on the street. You are watching the other cars, the lights. Are they going to change to a red? And so on. You are very alert, very watchful. You think about everything that you are doing. Then after a while, you pass your test and you start driving. And after a very short time, you do not think about how to drive anymore. In fact, you can drive for hours on end without even thinking about what you are doing, talking with a friend perhaps. So this is an example of how things become unconscious. It is the same with the various things you learn as a small child. Things, for example, like you are not clever enough, or you are ugly, or you are too fat, or you are too thin, you are too tall, you are too short. All the things that people tell each other or tell their children. Or, for example, a little child going into a store, seeing something beautiful and he wants to have it, and his mother or father says, no, you can't have that. There's not enough money to buy this. And if this happens a few times, then you start to see that this little child no longer wants to take something, even though it appeals to him or her, because he knows he cannot have what he wants because there is not enough money. This too becomes an unconscious programming. And so many people who experience shortage, lack in their childhood continue to create that in their adult life. So you have within you unconscious programs that limit you. These programs can be released. That is part of the Stargate process. When you work with a higher dimensional energy, when you work with guides, They raise your vibration. And some of these programs, which have been affecting your life, can actually start to come up into your awareness. And with that awareness, you can dissolve them. So we will talk about that a little later. And so another aspect about the creative force. Many people have in the past asked for various things. They have prayed for it, they have meditated over it, they have wanted it, they have repeated it again and again and again, and still it doesn't come. Why is this? It has to do again with your vibration, your intention. Because if there is part of you that feels you do not deserve it, or cannot have it, or it costs too much, you will not allow it to come to you. Many people think about what they would like in terms of money. We say to you, drop focusing on money. The reason is there are so many negative, low vibrational belief systems around money. It is held in the morphic field of humanity, and almost all of you have struggled with this concept of having enough money. When you are intending to create something, focus on what it is you wish to create, not how can I get the money to buy it. We have a very beautiful, very simple technique that we have shared with some of you, and we will share it again now. This has to do with being conscious when you create. We have mentioned that you carry within your energetic field unconscious programming. This programming is there in your vibration all the time. We have got this simple method to start bringing conscious awareness so that you can start to create those things that you would like to have in your life, bringing conscious awareness to the creative process. And so this is a very simple phrase that we use.
And this phrase is thank you, bring me more. And so we will explain there are two aspects to this phrase. First is the gratitude, thank you. Really taking a moment to savor that which you have just received. And then you are asking existence, bring me more. Not more of exactly that which you have just received, but more of that type of experience which you are savoring. And understand that existence is abundant. So, little more about this phrase.
So let us give you a simple example with a beautiful meditation. Immediately after you have felt the wonderful energies, the meditation is over, just say to yourself or out loud if it is appropriate, thank you, bring me more beautiful meditations. If you are having a beautiful walk in nature and really enjoying the energy and the experience of being in nature, thank you, bring me more of these beautiful nature experiences. If you have a nice embrace with a friend, thank you, bring me more deep connections with friends. A wonderful conversation, the same thing. Thank you, bring me more wonderful conversations. And even with this energy of money, when money comes into your life, receive it and then say, thank you, bring me more money flowing into my life. Thank you, bring me more. This phrase is taking your energy and your intention and putting it out consciously into existence. This supports your creative energetic. It is a way of consciously demanding from existence more of this in my life. Existence is abundant. Existence wants you to be abundant also. So, there are opportunities throughout your day to say, thank you, bring me more. Absolutely. More and more opportunities. Look for them. You enjoy a meal. Thank you. Bring me more enjoyable meals. It can go on and on. Look for things to be grateful for and then ask for more.
And so we have a question. So is thank you bring me more the technique or tool that you would recommend for us to heal for abundance?
Beloved one, it is much more. Abundance is very often misunderstood and tied into, as we have said, this concept of money. So, yes, you can be abundant in friendship, abundant in beautiful meditations, abundant with deep connections to the nature. Yes. If you mean this when you say abundance, absolutely. This is the force to create consciously what it is you wish to have in your life. So, yes, use this for abundance. Use it 20, 30 times a day. Be really aware of everything that brings you joy. So, understand that the energy, the frequency, the vibration of gratitude raises your vibration. It is a natural energy that lifts your vibration higher. And remember, we said a little earlier that your vibration is what is going out to the universe, to existence, moment by moment. So the higher your vibration throughout your day, the greater the potential for you creating what you wish to create in your life. So there is another phrase that we have used. What you focus on, you create. So many of you focus on what is not happening, what is not right, what you don't want more of. You talk about it. You complain about it. You talk with your friends. Oh, this is awful. This keeps on happening. Yes, indeed it does. Because you are focusing on what you don't want. Understand, existence responds to the energies that you focus on. So if you are focusing on the things you don't want, you are continuing to put an energy out into existence which will bring to you those things that you don't want. This is something that most of you understand on some level already. So, what are those things which bring your energy down? We have mentioned it before. One of these things is judgment. And so we are going to repeat this yet again because this is one of the biggest things that you have been trained to do, that you continue to do. You judge each other, you judge situations, and worst of all, you judge yourself. And so we give you an example, a simple example, which some of you have heard before. You go outside and it's raining, and you say, oh no, it's raining. And immediately, with that attitude, you have brought your energy down. Oh no. You can even hear it in the way that it is spoken. So, if you notice yourself bringing your energy down with a judgment like that, immediately catch yourself and find something to appreciate about that which you have just judged. So, When you see it is raining and you say, oh no, it is raining, change it. Oh, but this is wonderful. It gives us the water to drink. It nourishes the earth. It allows the food to grow. This rain is wonderful. Thank you. Bring us more rain and sustenance for the earth. You see, in this way, you instantly change your vibration. Your vibration starts to go up with the gratitude, with the appreciation. Mm.
So, another way that you can shift your perspective when you find that you are judging something is if it is indeed a situation which is undesirable to you. Shift it from being a complaining energy to being, oh, I can appreciate this situation because it is showing me that I need to change something. And so, if perhaps it is something as simple as, okay, you are stuck in traffic and there's nowhere to go, find a way to shift your perspective. You do not have to say, oh, thank goodness I am stuck in this traffic. Thank you, bring me more traffic. No, you can simply say, okay, I am in this traffic right now. How can I focus on shifting my life so that I no longer need to experience traffic? Perhaps every day after work, I will find a beautiful walk that I can go on and perhaps reach my home at a later time. Or perhaps I find myself some really beautiful audios or some kind of material I can listen to in my car, and then it becomes a quality time rather than a drain on my energy. Hmm.
And so awareness is needed. Awareness to catch your judgment and intention to change your reality.
Hmm. Another aspect of your total vibration moving out and drawing experiences into this physical reality is very often there are these programs, unresolved issues, which have been pushed down because at the time you could not mm, you did not have the capacity to deal with them. And so there remains perhaps a fear. We will give a simple example. If you fell into a freezing cold pool of water when you were very young, perhaps you have a fear of water. And so every time you are around this water, the fear comes up, and you find in your life it is becoming a problem for you. And existence has a way, when there is an issue such as this, of bringing many situations to you where you can see, yes, you still have that unresolved fear, you still have that unresolved issue. And so, if you are finding something like this, first of all, it can be very helpful to actually talk about it or ask a question about it through this webinar series, because it is one of our functions to assist people in becoming free of these so-called limitations, which are just unresolved issues. And so, to give an example, an idea, when you release that fear of the water, when you simply allow yourself to say, okay, this happened in the past, this is how I felt about it, there can be a release of that fear. And then, even if you find yourself around water, perhaps it is simply not such a trigger for you anymore, and you find in your life there are not so many of these situations occurring. But very often, when you do release one of these unresolved issues, they come back just to give you an opportunity to say, yes, I really am finished with this. Yes, that trigger is truly gone. And so, understand that when emotions or issues are pushed down or unresolved, they become almost like a magnet, because there is a lot of energy that is held in not wanting something to occur. And this is an unconscious way of actually focusing on something.
Mm. This is why, for us, it has been of great import to share with you that which we call the inner child work, which you can research should you wish to. One more thing before we move into a meditation. That is personal responsibility. Hmm. Let us say it again, personal responsibility, the ability to respond to a situation, not the heavy, guilt ridden word, responsibility. This word has been misused, misinterpreted. Responsibility is a beautiful thing. It is your ability to respond in the moment to what is occurring rather than reacting in the old way. And so, what we are saying to you is that you need to be responsible, able to respond, able to catch yourself when you are in automatic mode, when you are bringing your energy down with your judgments, your self judgment, criticizing the experiences around you. So start to accept responsibility. Start to intend to be more aware moment by moment in your daily life. And so we are going to move into a meditation now. And then afterwards, we'll be inviting you to ask your questions. And so then we can respond in a more specific way to that which you are asking.
Mm.
Mhm.
And so for this meditation, we are actually going to turn the camera off, and this will ensure mm, a greater ability to connect to the audio, and it will also allow you to relax and close the eyes without the distraction of these two waving their arms about.
Mm.
Mm.
And so understand that the reason for closing the eyes is because you become more sensitive to the energy. Your mind, normally processing what you see, now is free to tune in to the more sensitive aspects of yourself that can feel the energies that we are about to work with. Mm. And so relax, close your eyes, and go inside.
Mm.
Mm.
And so now is a very good time to press play on the music. Mm. And we remind you that you can control the volume. Once you click play, there will be a new window. And if you look closely at that audio player, you will see there's a volume tab that you can move up or down. And so you control your own experiencing.
Very good. And so we invite you once more to close the eyes, relax. You have created an etheric stargate around you, but we see that some of you, as you have been listening to our words, have disconnected from that etheric stargate. And so we are going to just ask each and every one of you to recreate your etheric stargate once more.
And so just asking inside for the etheric stargate to recreate around you, just asking inside for the presence of an etheric stargate and visualizing, feeling the stargate forming around you.
Asking for the activation of your etheric stargate
We call for the activation of your etheric stargates.
and a gentle energy is starting to radiate to you from your etheric stargate. And now, as we did before, we are asking you to ask inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
And so we call for a strong energy field that vibrates at the 12th dimensional level. We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all of the etheric stargates.
And again, as you relax into this 12th dimensional field,
Your vibration gently rises and harmonizes with it. And as that occurs, you become more sensitive to the higher dimensional beings who are available to assist us in this awakening process. Hmm.
Very good. And so it is again the angels who are wishing to come and to bring their presence to each one of you. And so just asking inside for the presence of the angelic realm.
We call for the presence of the angels and just feel as the angels start to create a very gentle energy around you. As the angels come closer, just noticing their vibration, vibrating your energy field. The angels. And we are going to ask them to remain here and to simply create a supportive energetic around you. And in this meditation, there are certain ascended masters who we are going to invite into this space to support us in understanding the act of creation. We are going to start first with one who holds the energy of the Divine Mother, the Blessed Mother.
And so we ask each one of you to ask inside now for the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary or Maria.
We call for the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary, Maria, and feel, invite her into your etheric stargate. Feel her energy gently growing around you. The Blessed Mother Mary, Maria, coming to you. Invite her closer. Allow her energy to bathe you. The reason that we are inviting her is because this divine, motherly, loving, caring energy is extremely nurturing. Her presence can assist you in releasing your grip on some of these unconscious programs of feeling lack, feeling undeserving. For the Blessed Mother loves you unconditionally.
And so we invite each one of you now just to invite the Blessed Mother to bring her energy even more strongly to you.
Come closer. Embrace us all in your energetic field.
And just feel that beautiful quality of divine motherly love. Allow it to go deeper for you in this moment.
Mm. There is another beautiful, divine, feminine energy who we are also going to invite because she carries the energy of compassion. She is known to hold this vibration particularly strongly.
And she is the ascended master from your country of China, known as Kuan Yin. And so we ask each one of you to invite the presence of Kuan Yin into your etheric stargate.
We call for the presence of Kuan Yin. And again, just feel as her very beautiful energy, very gentle energy comes to you. Invite her to come closer. Kuan Yin coming to you. We invite her because of this frequency of compassion. So many of you have, in different ways, had to struggle in this lifetime. Compassion, the energy of compassion, as it comes to you, it helps you to relax. It helps you to feel that you are understood, that the struggles that you have been through have not been worthwhile, that you have grown from them, and you will continue to grow from those difficulties that you are still experiencing as you bring awareness and love. The energy of compassion gives you hope that change can happen simply and easily, with grace and ease. And so these two divine feminine masters are radiating you with their presence right now. And another master now. He is one who has passed from the physical body fairly recently. And we invite him because of his ability to create in the physical that he would demonstrate on a regular basis.
Mm. And this one is very well known. He is Sai Baba. And so we ask each one of you to ask with feeling for the presence of Sai Baba.
We call for the presence of the Master Sai Baba. And just feel, here he comes. Just feeling this energy coming into your space, into your etheric stargate. Sai Baba. Invite him to merge his energy with yours if you wish. We invite him because he demonstrates instant manifestation. He had the ability to instantly create physical objects out of the ether, drawing the energies of existence into physical objects. Eventually, each and every one of you will be able to do this. This is creation. This is what you are here to learn about. Right now, creation in the physical for you happens very slowly, step by step. You create, and then in your creation, you destroy it. And so understand that it is about creating and destroying until you can appreciate the subtleties of creation, the subtleties of how you manifest in this reality. And so Sai Baba is here holding the energy of the final goal, instant manifestation. And so he is not here to give you instant manifestation right now, but he is here to support you in the learning process that will eventually bring you to amazing understandings.
Mm. Very good. And so another ascended master now. This time it is Saint Germain. Mm. He carries this energy of the violet flame. And so we are going to ask you to invite Saint Germain and his host of angelic entities who work with him.
We call for the presence of Saint Germain. And so each one of you asking now for Saint Germain to bring his presence. We call him into all the etheric stargates around the world. Saint Germain, bring his energy here. Feel him. Invite him closer. We invite him because he can assist you in dissolving some of these limitations that we have mentioned. Limitations from your past that limit you. The Stargate energies bring to your awareness these limitations. Saint Germain can assist you in dissolving them.
And so we are actually going to invite each one of you, if you wish, just to ask inside for the violet flame that Saint Germain works with to be transmitted through Saint Germain's presence right now.
And so just visualize, imagine yourself inside a bonfire, raging flames up coming up around you in different shades of violets and purples, through the physical body, through your energy body, as if you are in a bonfire, a cool flame burning up all those aspects, those limitations that you are ready to release. And just invite Saint Germain and the angels that work with him to assist you in letting go of your limitations, or to ease some of the rigid grip that you have in your unconsciousness to these limitations, to help you loosen your grip, so to speak. Begin the process of letting go of those things that are lowering your vibration, that are holding you back, that are making you feel unworthy, undeserving, whatever it is for you. Saint Germain assisting in this process. And one more master now, again, very well known to all of you. When he walked the earth, he was known as Jesus the Nazarene, and we invite him because of his demonstrations also of how he created in the physical.
And so each one of you now, just asking inside for the presence of Yeshua, the presence of Jesus the Nazarene.
We call for the presence of Jesus, Yeshua, Sananda. However you relate to this amazing being, invite his presence to join you now. We call for the presence of Jesus into all the etheric stargates and feel. Invite him closer. Jesus coming to you because you have asked. He too understood how to create in the physical. And so his vibration is yet another support. For as these masters vibrate your energy field, as they create vibrations within your DNA, they are stimulating different aspects of your dormant DNA. Some of them will be reawakening. So let us say a little about your DNA. In the higher dimension of your DNA, you carry within it that which you often call your Akashic record, memory of past lives that you have lived. And beloved ones, you have lived 100, 200 lives maybe on this earth. Each lifetime you have chosen different experiences. And so it is extremely likely that you have lived at least one, probably several lifetimes where you were very abundant, where you were very creative, where you were creative on many different levels, artistically, visually, intelligence wise. You are very creative. And so these vibrations from the masters have the potential of awakening some of the intelligence, some of the experiences, some of the knowing that you have already gained in past lives. So these energies are being vibrated right now. And so allow for the possibility. Just imagine right now that lifetimes that you have lived in the past are being gently encouraged to bring forth wisdom into this lifetime so that you can start to remember what it is like to live in abundance, to live carefree, so to speak. So you do not have to worry about how you are going to get or how you are going to live the way that you would like to live. So asking these masters, inviting them now to work with you and your higher dimensional dormant DNA to begin the process of bringing into this life the wisdom, the clarity that you have had in the past that can assist you in this process of understanding how to create in this current lifetime. So, really feeling the invitation to these masters, really deeply longing, expressing to them your appreciation that they are here. Remember, thank you, bring me more. So, first of all, appreciating, thank you for being here in this moment with me to support me in awakening to my understanding of how to live in abundance. Thank you, bring me more. Thank you, bring me more support to awaken my wisdom from the past. Can you see how we use this phrase? Thank you, bring me more. And so the masters are responding to each and every one of you. Let go of any expectation of how this may feel, what might occur. Just simply bathe in their energy and just appreciate that they are here now. Very good. Take a moment. We will be silent for a couple of minutes, just so that you can really appreciate. Take a moment in your own way to appreciate these masters and to invite their energies to work with you.
And so, beloved ones, as the masters continue to hold you, to embrace you in this energetic field, we are going to invite each one of you to ask inside for the presence of the Pleiadian and the Arcturan star families.
We call for the presence of both the Pleiadians and the Arcturans, and we invite you into all the etheric stargates around the world. And so just feel now. Can you feel the energy of these star families gently coming to you? They are in light bodies, they come very gently. And as many of you know, they come and they are going to, in a few moments, assist you by sending an energetic beam to each and every one of you. And they are doing this to energize your quantum aspect, your quantum nature. In this way, your brain mind mechanism can start to be aware of your quantum nature, that which we call your superconsciousness. And so we remind you that your quantum nature, your quantum self, and your superconsciousness are the same word or phrase for the same thing. The reason we say superconsciousness is that is something that your mind can relate to a little bit more easily than this vague quantum self, an aspect of self that exists beyond the physical and beyond time. And so, as you also know, when we invite them, we very often invite a group consciousness known as the Masters of Zenon.
And so we invite each one of you also right now to invite the masters of Zenon into your etheric stargate.
We call for the presence of the Masters of Zenon. And again, just feel, here they come, just feeling their energy joining all those you have invited already, the Masters of Zenon. And they come to transmit an energy to you.
They come to work with your intuition. And so they will be transmitting energies into your DNA energy field to stimulate those aspects of your multidimensional DNA having to do with your intuition. These transmissions from the Pleiadians and the Arcturans and the Masters of Xenon are going to begin simultaneously starting now. Nothing to do.
And simply relaxing into the stillness, understanding that the vibrations of the Pleiadians and Arcturans will not be felt until you have done many of these meditations. You have been unaware of your quantum nature for so many lifetimes. Your vibration has been so low, you have not been able, with awareness, to connect into your superconsciousness. And so, this process of reconnecting with awareness takes a while. It takes many of these supportive transmissions from the Pleiadians and Arcturans until slowly, slowly, your brain mind mechanism begins to start getting very gentle instructions and suggestions from your quantum self, from your superconsciousness. The energy of the Masters of Xenon, however, is going into your going into your DNA field. This is an energy that you may feel as just a subtle vibration in your energy field. They are working to strengthen your intuition. The energies that they are bringing to you will enable you to tune in and feel and listen to your intuition far more easily. Very good. And so, a few moments more.
As these transmissions continue, we are inviting each one of you to relax even deeper into the energy field. And so just ask every cell of your body to relax. This is not something you do with the mind, it is just the invitation, and the innate intelligence of your body will respond to you. And so just inviting every cell of your body to relax even deeper right now. Beautiful. And invite the masters who are still holding this supportive field of energy, supporting you in your intention to understand the mechanisms of your creativity. Invite the ascended masters to bring an amplification of the field that they are holding for you right now. And just feel almost a thickness of the energy, just relaxing as the Pleiadians, the Arcturans are energizing your quantum self. The Masters of Xenon pouring energies into your energy field to support your intuitive connectivity. And the Ascended Masters bathing you in an energetic to support you in all your creation, in understanding how it is that you create.
Mm. Very good.
A few moments more. And these energies are very gently beginning to fade out. Mm. And so, beloved ones, you have done well. We invite you to stay in this energetic field for as long as you wish. We will be taking 10 minutes And so we will join you again in 10 of your minutes.
Mm. And so it would be good if you drink some water, stay with this energetic until you feel ready to come out, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
turn your mic on.
And so, welcome back.
So this is the time when we'll be answering some of the questions that you've either written in beforehand or some of the ones that are coming in live. And again, this week we have our friend Siri from South Africa. She's going to be reading some of the questions. So what's the first one, Siri?
Thank you.
Hmm.
The first one is from Alan. When I do 2 or more of the Stargate meditations in a day, I develop a headache in the third eye region. This has been evident with other spiritual activations over the past couple of years. If it is the third eye trying to open, then what do you suggest I do to get past the situation?
And so, beloved one thing that is occurring is there is a little concern in your mind about what is happening. Let us say to everyone, it is not uncommon for people to feel an energizing on the third eye center or on the crown, in fact, any of the chakra system within your energetic field. What is occurring is that you are allowing energies to vibrate those places. You are actually stimulating with your intention or with the energies that are coming to you. You are stimulating and activating these various centers. The third eye center, as you know, has to do with inner vision. This is an important aspect of your evolving spiritually. Let us say first, however, that it is not necessary and it is not expected that all of you will have your inner vision opened. This one, Pragit, is really sometimes very frustrated that his inner vision is not there. As we have told him, in this particular lifetime, his intention was not to have the inner vision, which he has experienced many times before, but to have, with the vision closed, a very subtle awareness of all the fine energies. And so the Stargate work, as you know, is very much about energy. And so for Pragit, it is learning the subtleties, the fineness of energetic work. So, back to this question. Yes, it is your third eye that is being stimulated. We suggest that you allow yourself to totally relax. When there's a lot of energy and then you add tension or worry, then it becomes painful. What we would suggest to you is, if you are having this experience, just visualize in your mind's eye energy moving out in all directions from that energized spot, from that third eye. Just visualize energy moving out as if it is almost like an orb that is growing and growing. So rather than maintaining the energy in one place, it is actually expanding. Just imagine that. And you'll probably find that there is no pain, just a continued vibration, a continued activation. So that is beautiful. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. A question from Maria. I am wondering if I'll ever be able to see my personal guides and know their names. Will that come with activation of the superconsciousness? Will we be able to see the masters and the Palladians?
Again, it is different for everyone. You have different priorities, different things that you would like to experience. And this is sometimes guided by what you have decided before you came into the body this time around. Yes, there is great potential for many of you to have your inner vision opened. For several people, this has happened quite regularly over the years. People have had their inner vision opened. It happens in an instant. It is not something you can decide, oh, now I am going to have my inner vision. No, it happens at the right time. So let us say a little bit about this timing, because this is something that is very often spoken about in your new age mm, languaging. Oh, it will happen when it is the right time. What this really means is it will happen when the energies are correct. So, when you raise your vibration sufficiently, when you allow the energies of the third eye to be developed, when the energies are right, that is the right timing. It has nothing to do with a certain date or a certain hour. No, the right timing has to do with the correct vibration that allows a certain thing to happen. So, will you see the Pleiadians? Will you see your guides? Maybe, maybe not. If you can follow the processes that we are doing here, the processes with the Stargate, the various different things that we are offering to the world, then there is a greater potential of this occurring for you. But it is not a guarantee. Okay. Thank you for your question. Hmm.
Thank you. A question from Judy. I have been following the Stargate for 5 to 6 years. I would like to know whether I will ever open up to the feelings of energy during the Stargate experience. I can't begin to tell you how many avenues I've gone down to understand and grow and to open, yet I do not receive energetic feelings, nor visuals or messages. Is it just who I am, or is there some type of block?
Hmm. You new age people love to have blocks. So let go of ideas about being blocked. That is so permanent, so solid, so impossible to move. Drop the idea, each and every one of you. Let go of any ideas of being blocked. So, for you particularly, beloved one, it is hmm, you are not wanting to feel the energy. Yes, you in this lifetime are yearning, are wanting, are trying to feel the energy. But there is an influence from your past. There is an influence from your past life where being very sensitive to energy, in fact, being a healer, being able to tune into other people's energies and see what is needed to bring them back into health, back into balance. That ability in your past life created for you much pain and suffering. We have mentioned similar things to other people. So, for you, what is important is to tune in and allow the memory of the past life to surface. You can do this by imagining it. Just by imagining a lifetime where you were a healer, where people would come to you, where so many loved and honored you for the gifts that you had. And situations came where you were taken and prevented from sharing your gift, where you were hurt, perhaps killed or tortured. Allow your own imagination to guide the story. It does not matter whether it is correct or not historically. Just allow your imagination to guide you to create a story. And as you do this, tell yourself, this is not happening now. This is the past. They do not kill people here in this reality for their abilities. Not at all. We are beginning to honor people for the abilities that they have. And so love yourself. This is important. Love yourself for what you have gone through in the past, and to love this body now and say, it is okay. The vague memory that is letting you hold back from feeling the energies, that can go now. You can let that holding back dissolve. Now you can embrace and welcome the experience once more of all the energies that are already coming to you. Allow yourself to open up and feel. This is done by loving yourself and loving who you were in that past life for your courage and your willingness to help humanity. So, we thank you.
Thank you. We have a question from Catherine. Dear Alcazar, I'm an empath taking in negative energy from everywhere. How can I be responsible for all of this negative energy and what it's creating when it's not mine? Can you please explain and provide any healing techniques for all of us experiencing this?
Mm. And so, beloved one, we thank you for your question, for it is something that many who are empathetic and who have the ability to feel energies around them deal with. And so we will tell you a story of this one, Julianne, finding herself very, very sad when she was in the city of Nuremberg in Germany. And she said, "Why do I feel so sad?" And we told her, "Beloved one, millions of people died here." And immediately she began to cry. But we said, "Do not be a victim to these energies." We explained that the energies around you are like a buffet. You can smell the fragrances of the different foods, but you get to pick and choose. Oh, yes, I will have some of this one. Or, oh, no, that is not mine. That is not for me. And so it is the same with the energies that you feel around you. Understand that if you do not believe that this is your truth, it will not be. But the next time you find yourself taking on an energy, catch it. Say, no, this is not mine. This is not my responsibility. In fact, I have the ability to respond in this moment. We give you a visualization. Visualize your own energy as a bright light within your body. Whenever you feel there's an outside influence which you are not wishing to have in your life, allow this energy to get brighter and allow your own high vibrational energy to radiate into the space around you. Do not focus on trying to change or affect other people with this energy. Just simply allow it to radiate unconditionally, just visualizing your own high vibration moving out. And in this way, you will be creating your own environment.
So, beloved, listen to your question again. We are going to ask Siri to read the first part of your question once more.
I'm an empath taking in negative energy from everywhere. How can I be responsible for all this negative energy and what it's creating when it's not mine?
Okay. Can you see what you say? How can I be responsible? You are taking on that. You are saying that you are responsible for it. You are not. You are responsible for it if you take it on. That is your choice. You are not a victim here. You are the creator. And what we have said earlier about what you focus on, you create. When you focus on, I am responsible for these negative energies, then you become responsible. Then you feel guilt that you cannot resolve these things. So, beloved one, change that idea that you are responsible. You are not. Let go of this concept that you are responsible for the energies around you. You are responsible for your own energy. We have told you through this one, Julianne, a very simple way of radiating your energy out rather than sucking in the lower frequencies around you. And so thank you for your question, because this is something that can help many.
A question from Jonathan. If we are here to help the ascension of Earth and we have creator energy, then what is the purpose of the animal kingdom? Do we incarnate as animals before we become a human?
Beloved, you do not incarnate as animals. This is a little difficult for some people to accept, but everything here on your earth was created to give you the human experience. The animals are here to support your understanding of the vastness of creation. The animals, the trees, all the beautiful plants, they are all here to give you an experience, for you to learn your processes of how to create. So you do not move from becoming an animal to a human. No, that never happens. The animals remain in the animal kingdom. Yes, they do get reborn sometimes back again. So it is possible for you, if you have a very beautiful, loving pet that passes away, it is possible for the soul of that one to come back into another animal and you recognize them. That is possible. But you are on a very different path. You are here to learn many things. You are here, first of all, to learn how to create in this reality. And then there is another whole amazing thing that will occur, because something new, something that has never happened before on this your earth is going to be happening. Something that has never happened before in the vastness of this universe is going to be happening here. In order for that to happen, there needs to be a great awakening, a great rising of your consciousness. That is when things are going to get a great deal of fun here on your earth.
Thank you. A question from Preeti. How can we identify and remember the deep-rooted blocks of childhood and work at removing them one by one?
This is a beautiful question. And this is very much part of the core of the Stargate work. As we mentioned earlier, you have these unconscious conditionings that limit you, and they are affecting you every moment of your day from your unconscious. We have developed a type of inner child work that can assist you in very simply and easily dissolving these limitations. In fact, it is not necessary to dissolve them or remove them one by one. It is possible to change the energy experience of your child. Let us explain how this works. The Stargate energies create a quantum field. As we have said, the quantum nature is beyond time and beyond the physical. Therefore, in this energy field, you, the adult, can talk with you, the child. It can be as if you are two people in the same space, talking and relating to each other. The key to dissolving the childhood issues that still limit you is for that child to feel totally loved, totally honored, and totally secure. You, the adult, can give that to you, the child, in this quantum space. When this child feels loved, secure, honored, and allowed to play, allowed to celebrate, allowed to enjoy the wonders of this existence, then those limitations gently dissolve. the other beautiful thing is that your inner child is very young. Your inner child was the one that is still very connected beyond the veil. The inner child still is aware of beyond the veil, the guides, the angels. Very often the children can see them. So when your inner child feels safe and secure, your inner child energies merge with your adult self. And with that merging, the connection to beyond the veil that your inner child has becomes accessible to you. And again, your whole life shifts in a very beautiful way. You become very creative, which is what we are all here for. So, the inner child work is available. In fact, this one will be traveling to your London, and we will be offering this in the near future. It is also possible to follow an inner child workshop from a recording that we have made available. So, thank you for your question. It is a very important one. Mhm.
Thank you. We have a question from Bojena. I am mixed up by the terms of intuition, innate wisdom, superconsciousness, inspiration by my guides. When I got messages or when I lead a meditation, where does the information come from? I simply know I am inspired to say whatever comes, but I'm not able to say where it comes from. In my private sessions, Alcazar invites me to trust my intuition, so I do, but it is not clear to me from where the information comes. Is this all the same, or where is the difference?
This is a beautiful question from a very beautiful person. Mm. We have told you in the past to trust your intuition. The reason is that all the guidance comes through your intuition. We have said earlier, because of your languaging, because your mind is linear, we have to break things down to separate them out in order to explain things to you. In truth, all is one. And so your intuition is the access point. It is the access point to your superconsciousness. It is the access point to your guides. It is the access point to your higher self. It is the access point to the wisdom that is held from your past lives. It is the access point to the innate intelligence, that consciousness of the physical body. And so all of these energies work together. They, in fact, are not separate. They are all one. They all exist in a quantum reality that is not subdivided into sections. The subdivisions are illusion. They are there just to help you understand the vastness of all that is. And so do not be too concerned about where it is coming from. Simply feel the vibration. How does the information come? When it comes to you, does it feel good? Does it feel, oh, I want to follow this? Or, oh, that information feels exactly right to me. That is the guide. That is how you can judge the information, the ideas, etc., that come to you. Do they resonate with you? Do they make you feel good? Do you get excited? Oh, yes, I want to do this. Yeah, that is how you tell. But where it comes from the oneness. Okay? We do not know whether we have helped you or confused you, but we continue to say, trust your intuition, and we love you.
Thank you, Alcazar. We have a question from Denise. What is your suggestion for changing your focus when in the midst of being bombarded by challenges?
Be grateful. Gratitude raises your vibration. Celebration raises your vibration. If you are experiencing many difficult things, focus on one of the difficulties and find something about that situation to be grateful for. Initially, it might seem a little challenging, but when you get the hang of it, you find that there are all kinds of things that you can be grateful for. And so the answer to your question is find something with each of those difficult situations to celebrate or feel good about. Why? Because it changes your vibration. It doesn't change the outer situation, but it changes your vibration. And as your vibration changes, your ability to create more of what you wish for in your life starts to come in. Your ability starts to grow. So as you celebrate, as you appreciate, your vibration raises, your ability to create more of what you want starts to function. Yes, it is a little difficult at first, only because you are used to complaining about, you are used to feeling the victim of all these difficult things that are happening around you. Beloved one, you are never a victim. You always have a solution. Celebrate, appreciate, love yourself, and watch what happens. That is a beautiful question, and it is very useful for many. So we thank you indeed for this.
Thank you. We have a question from Donna. Can we activate our etheric stargate to work with us energetically at night when we sleep?
Absolutely. You can invite and activate an etheric stargate whenever you feel to. And simply create it before you sleep. Feel the energy. Ask for the 12th dimension. And ask the stargate to remain with you throughout your sleep state. Ask it to do this, to be there for you. Without that request, when you go to sleep, the etheric stargate will simply leave you. If you have that intention for it to be with you throughout the night, then that higher vibration will be with you. But also, ask the guides. If there are certain guides that you are working with, invite them also to work with you throughout the night. Ask the stargate to help you to be more receptive to that which is being offered. When you create an etheric stargate, you do not have to know which guides are most appropriate. Yes, if you have a feeling, then invite them. If you do not have a feeling, then just say, okay, I am available for whoever wishes to assist me in this moment. And you don't even have to know what assistance will be brought to you. Hmm. So, again, another beautiful question. Thank you.
Thank you. A question from Jean. She's got two questions. Is an etheric stargate as beneficial as a physical stargate, and how would it differ in effect? And also, if I activate an etheric stargate during the times of a stargate workshop or event, will it vibrate like a physical stargate?
So the primary difference between an etheric stargate and a physical stargate is that with an etheric stargate, it is your intention that holds it there for you. And so there is the need to continue to remind yourself that you are within an etheric stargate. You will hear us mentioning inviting the angels into your etheric stargate. We are assisting you in remembering that you are indeed within an etheric stargate. And so, yes, you can create this for yourself anytime. With a physical stargate, the etheric consciousness of the stargate is actually being anchored by the physical structure. And so there is a greater ease with which the energy field is held for you in those times, those moments when your mind begins to wander. the Stargate will still be vibrating. And there is also mm, the reality that all of the Stargates throughout your Earth are connected on a quantum level by the Stargate grid system. And so, whenever these two are working with their Stargates, all of the physical Stargates and the etheric Stargates, if you are focusing on one for yourself, will be radiating the same energies for you.
And so this is why many people choose to have a physical stargate for their own selves. Not a large one like this one that you can see, but a beautiful small one. There are hundreds of these stargates around the world. Whenever anyone is working with their stargate, similar energies are gently radiating from all the other stargates in the stargate grid. Because there are so many, and because they are all around the world, there is almost always a gentle energy emanating from all the stargates, because there are so many people working with them now. So the difference between the physical and the etheric is that the physical is supporting you energetically all the time. The etheric is supporting you when you invite it and whilst you maintain an awareness of it. Mm, very good.
Thank you. A question from Ezra. What is the specific energetic signature for 2016 for humanity? It feels like a very powerful and possible year of amazing jumps for all.
Mm.
Indeed, that is the case. We have said that your 2016 is a year of manifesting in the physical. It is a year where there is great potential for you to create that which you have been desiring for many years. And so we will explain this a little. It is the end of many cycles in this year 2016. And there is also a confluence of great potential energy for you to receive synchronicities. These two have received many demonstrations. Whenever there is a new topic which we are wishing to speak on, we first demonstrate it to these two so they can know for themselves, yes, this is real, there is a reality to what we are saying. And so just watch in your life, how are your creations flowing? And if you find that there are hang-ups or disturbances, this is also a great blessing, for it is showing you, it is existence showing you, hey, you better look at this imbalance. And then once you resolve it, you can flow with greater ease in your life.
That is why we are bringing to you at the beginning of this year this webinar. Energies are intense and available to support you manifesting in the physical if you can allow them to support you. You have to be available to receive. That is why it is important to let go of the limitations so you can move into a new level of abundance, a new level of creativity. Call it forth. Take this opportunity. This year is a year to manifest in the physical. Why wait? Create now. Draw in the energies of support. Notice where your limitations are. Allow them to dissolve. Use some of the techniques that we have described already. Use thank you, bring me more. Many times every day. Consciously putting your awareness into the act of creation with this beautiful phrase. Use those words exactly. Thank you, bring me more. There are thousands of people around the world using this technique. Each time we use it, you are strengthening the energetic field associated with that phrase, it becomes more and more more and more, what is the word? This mind has gone blank. It has become more and more effective, more and more purposeful. Okay?
You. We have a question from Liz.
Siri is smiling because we get tongue-tied. Do not blame Alcazar. We are simply bringing an energy into the head of this one Pragit. It is he who is tripping over the tongue, so to speak.
Thank you, Alcazar. A question from Liz. I have long felt that in my past I have done something for which I need to deeply atone. It's a great sorrow. Self-forgiveness is a remedy, but the feelings linger. The Stargate work often releases gales of tears. Can you help?
Beautiful. And so, Liz, let us confirm to you that you have so many things in your past that need atonement. This is the same for every single one of you. So drop this guilt-ridden trip that you and so many others carry. You have lived hundreds of lives. You have been murdered, you have been raped, you have been tortured, and you have murdered, raped, and tortured others. That has been part of the low frequency of humanity over so many lifetimes. The history of humanity has been of abuse, of violence. You have all done it. You have all lived through it. You have all been perpetrators and you have all been victims. That was meant to be. That was part of the low consciousness from your past. That is changing. The whole vibration of your planet is rising through people like yourselves who are wanting to live in love, wanting to live in peace, wanting to live in self-honoring. So, what to do with these feelings? Celebrate. This might seem a little strange. Not celebrate those situations from the past. Celebrate that you are feeling them, that you have lived through them, that you have grown from them, that you no longer live like that. You no longer have the desire to cause pain others, to dominate others, to be greed and to take everything from others. Understand those times are over. There is no need to feel guilt for what you have done in the past. There is no need to atone in terms of punishing yourself. The only atonement that is needed is the understanding that you have grown through it. That is atonement. Different concept perhaps, but that is what is going to change your reality. Drop the guilt, drop the victim, celebrate that you have grown. Celebrate that the world around you is changing. There are more and more people like yourselves with the intention of living a higher vibrational life. Your earth is changing. It is measurable. The vibration of your planet has been measured by your scientists and it is going up. Consciousness on your earth is rising. Don't bring it down by feeling like you have to atone for past lifetimes. Thank you for your question, for this applies to many.
Thank you. A question from Marja. I just started 12 hours ago with the first webinar and I feel like I'm not enough grounded anymore. Too much energy in my head. What can I do?
So, beloved one, first of all, relax a little. What is occurring for you is simply an energetic recalibration, a process by which your guides are actually taking the opportunity to work with you on a deeper level. You may find once you reach a sleep state and wake in the morning again, you feel a little bit more back to your normal state, so to speak. And so just enjoy it. Do not feel there is something wrong if you're not grounded. And if you feel the need to get more into the physical, we suggest that you go mm, lie down someplace, either on the floor of a room in a building, or preferably, if possible, find a place on your Gaia where you can just lie down, invite the energy of the earth. Another possibility, if it works for you, is to exercise the physical body. Go for a walk, breathe the fresh air, find ways that you can connect into the physical. And of course, make sure that you are very present while you are driving if you are in this state. But ultimately, it is just to relax and to trust that we are working with you. And this state will not be permanent.
And we would like to expand this question to include others also. For many of you may feel intense energies in different parts of the body during the Stargate meditations, and this may continue for a few hours afterwards. Do not be concerned about this. You are opening yourself up to the support of the whole of existence. There are many guides, many beings who are available to assist you in different ways. If you feel like the energy is too strong, first of all, we will say it is not too strong. It is not too much for you. We sometimes stretch you a little, bringing you more energy than you are used to. But that is just part of expanding yourself. But if you feel it is too much, if you feel you would like it to be a little bit less, then simply say to us, this energy is too much, or this pressure is too much. Can you make it a little less for me right now? Just ask and just allow us to reduce the energy or reduce the pressure. Understand it is a two-way communication. You are making yourselves available for the support, but communicate with your guides. So, if you have intense experiences energetically, relax with them. Allow them to move through the course that they need to do, and you will find you will come out at the other end more balanced, with perhaps more perception. You are all unique, you are all different. So the energy work that we do with you has different focuses, different intentions. But know it is always for your highest good. We thank you for that question.
Thank you. We have a question from Emma. I don't have a physical Stargate, but I do have a heart companion, which I believe is connected and part of the Stargate energies and grid. I activated mine during the Stargate activation part of the meditation last week and wondered if others might be encouraged to do so. I feel it made a difference. And just to let you know, several people have commented on the pendants today.
So, as you can see, this is what is referred to as a heart companion. These two wear them because they felt when they picked them up, they could feel an energetic that was supportive. So let us say a little about them. They carry within them miniaturized sacred geometry and a number of sacred stones, gemstones of different colors, different vibrations. And although you cannot see it very clearly, it is the same on both sides. There's gemstones and miniaturized sacred geometry on both sides. There's more information you can gain on the website, the Stargate website. In the construction of these devices, they are put in a chamber And there is a stargate in that chamber with other geometric energizing forms and different techniques to energize these beautiful devices. So they are connected into the Stargate grid system. So, yes, indeed, if you choose to energize your heart companion, then you may well feel the benefit. So, thank you, Emma, for this observation.
Thank you. And we have a question from Amanda. How to learn to open and hear Alcazar directly? Is it possible to learn, or he chooses who to channel through?
Hmm.
This is a beautiful question. Find out for yourself.
Hmm.
Ask inside for the energy of Alcazar to come to you. A beautiful time to do this would be while you are still vibrating at the end of one of these Stargate meditations. We often communicate with these two when they are not channeling for others through simple energy nudges. And so if this one, Julianne, is to ask us a question, very often she does not actually hear the answer in words. It is different when she is channeling for another. But be open to the possibility that we can communicate with you telepathically through a feeling sense. And so it is to learn how to listen to energy and also be open to words coming. When the words come, the first thing that happens is that the mind says, "Ah, I made that up." The only way to find out whether you have made it up or not is to allow it to continue to occur for you and to see where that takes you. Hmm. And so the energy of Alcazar is available anytime to any of you who choose to tune into our energies. We cannot allow ourselves to be misused, but you will feel the sternness of Alcazar if you ask a question that you already know the answer to very often. It will be like, we cannot answer that for you. Trust your own knowingness. So, anything to add?
Indeed.
Hmm.
You notice perhaps that the energy that comes through this one, Prakeet, and the energy that comes through this one, Julianne, has a different flavor, a different vibration. And so Alcazar comes to each individual in their own unique way. But let us say this also: understand that beyond the veil, all is one. Alcazar is not just one being, Alcazar is vast. We talk to you on behalf of your own higher selves. And so understand that everything beyond the veil has this energetic of oneness. Your mind cannot comprehend what it is like beyond the veil because your mind is designed and functions only in this 3D reality. Your mind cannot understand how you can be in the oneness and yet a separate entity within it. Hmm. So, do not be attached to trying to receive the energy of Alcazar. Receive what comes to you. Okay?
Hmm.
And so, one more question.
Great, thank you. We have a question from Hai. How can I connect to my higher self to ask for the knowledge of what task I need to perform for this life?
Mm. Beloved one, you cannot not be attached to your higher self. Everyone in the physical body is permanently connected to the energy of your higher self. What is often the case, though, is that you are not listening. You are so much in your mind that you do not allow the subtle energies which come to you through your intuition. So again, we are back to emphasizing intuition. If your mind is very busy, you do not catch that subtle energy from your intuition. The Stargate work, particularly the energizing of your quantum self by the Pleiadians and the Arcturians, combined with the beautiful energies that come to you from the Masters of Xenon. This process is about helping you connect in a way that you can start to feel, hear, sense your higher self, your super consciousness, and so on. All the guidance comes to you through that intuition. So it is about quietening the mind. That is why these meditations are so important. If you experience these Stargate meditations, you will notice that the mind actually slows down. You will notice that perhaps in deep meditation, although the mind does not stop, it seems to simply fade into the background. And in the foreground, so to speak, there is an energy of stillness, an energy of silence. That is the space where you start to receive your intuitive guidance at first. Then, as you connect with it more, it is there throughout the day. So, you all have the ability to listen and to hear the subtle energies of your guides through the higher self, through your superconsciousness, and so on. Intuition is the key. We thank you for your question. And the time is up, but perhaps one more, Siri. We are enjoying this very much. We
Great.
are not limited by this concept of time that you have here.
Thank you. We have a question from Roland. Can the picture of the Stargate represent a physical Stargate to work with? And is the effect the same as a physical Stargate?
The effect is not the same as a physical Stargate. You can use it to assist you in creating an etheric Stargate. The reason that we make these pictures widely available is because the Stargate grid is constantly there, constantly radiating an energy. When you have pictures of the Stargate around your home or in your car, places that you see it every now and again, just seeing the image reminds you of these higher dimensional energies. And it makes it a little easier for you in the moment just to open yourself up again. Not that you have to meditate with them, of course you can, but having them around your home, in places or your place of work, somewhere where you see it now and again, that just reminds you on a subconscious level, raise my vibration, tune into the Stargate energies. They are always there. So this is the function of the pictures. We suggest that if you really wish to benefit fully from the Stargate work, that you have 2, 3 of them around in places where you will see them regularly. Very often we suggest in workshops, and this creates a bit of a laugh, is that we suggest you have one in your toilet, in your bathroom. So where you are, when you are sat there meditating in the morning, you are looking at Stargate. Sorry, Siri. Siri is very sensitive and very shy. Okay, she is asking for one more question. Yes, why not?
Great, thank you. We have a question from Kimberly. I have a strong bond to Gaia, the fairies and animals. Can you tell me about this?
And so, beloved one, we indeed acknowledge your connection to both the fairy realm, the realm of this your earth, and the animal kingdom. You are also very connected to the rocks and the minerals of your earth. And so, first, let us say that there are individuals on this your earth who have a deeper a special connection to Gaia. For as you may know, your earth has a consciousness. Your earth actually has a multidimensional, vast beingness that is not so different from the one that you carry. The earth is experiencing being a planet. And so Gaia has certain individuals incarnated upon her. Hmm. This one, Julianne, is actually very connected also, and we have told her before what we are about to tell you, which is that your higher self is actually on a quantum level merged with what you could call the higher self of Gaia, with the beingness of your Gaia. And so you will find that a simple exercise for you is to actually imagine yourself sinking into the earth, imagining your physical body actually sinking below the floor, deeper and deeper until you reach the very core of the earth. And then just invite the consciousness of Gaia to be with you in a deeper way. And so this is beautiful. We acknowledge your connection and we invite you to continue to explore. The fairy realm is an aspect of Gaia, and your animal kingdom is also very connected to the energies of the earth.
Beautiful. And so we are looking at Siri once more. Do we continue or do we say good day?
I have a question from James. He's just flagged up again. So I'm gonna read his question out. Hi, in the last meditation, you speak of DNA vibration frequency matching that of spirit. So implication is that we vibrate with spirit, but birds, as an example, do not. Please explain more about this.
What we have said is that your DNA carries within it the spark of spirit, the spark of the Creator. This is different from the birds and animals. You are a high conscious being. The birds, the animals, the trees are not. They have a consciousness, but they are on fully automatic. You are here to develop, to grow, to become ultimately enlightened. All that is here is to support you in that process of learning about yourself until you discover the vastness that you are. This spark of spirit, this spark of God, as we sometimes say, this is you. You are that spark of spirit. Before you come into the body, you are consciousness. When you come into the body, your consciousness anchors into the DNA in every single cell. We have said to you that this energy in the DNA has an energy field which expands and extends beyond the cell wall, connecting all the cells energetically. We call this your DNA field or your energy presence. This is also your consciousness. This is you. You are this energetic field. You are not the body. You are not the mind. You are not your emotions or your feelings. You are consciousness. You are the one that listens to the voice of the mind. You are the one that observes the feelings. So, beloved one, part of the growth of understanding is to realize you are consciousness connected to and living through this physical body. But you are not the body. You have never been a body in all your lifetimes. When you drop this body, when you die, as you call it here, you simply, your consciousness removes itself from the DNA. and goes back beyond the veil. Your scientists have actually measured that when somebody dies, when their consciousness leaves the body actually gets a little lighter as the consciousness leaves. Hmm. So, beloved one, it is time to know who you truly are. We thank you. Hmm.
So we've just had one more question come in.
It is from a beautiful young woman by the name of Elixa. And we love to talk to her and to this beautiful little girl, whom is her daughter. Hmm. So, Siri, would you like to read it?
From Alexa. From my sweet 9-year-old child. Dear Stargate, I love you. I want to know all that you know. Can I?
Beloved one, you already know it inside. Part of the journey, part of the exploration of being here in this body is to rediscover all that you know, all that you are. And the Stargate is here to assist you and all those others who are wanting to know, to discover themselves, to discover all that is. And you are very, very fortunate, for you have a very beautiful mother who wants to support you, wants to help you on your journey of discovery. And let us tell you something else. Your mother is very, very, very fortunate to have you to help her on her path of discovery. And so you take care of your mother. And so we say to you and to everyone else, we thank you, we love you, and we bless you. We honor you, and we will talk to you again very soon. Great. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us once more. We've really enjoyed it again. And as you know, you'll be getting the recordings coming to your email fairly soon. And Julianne has set up this simple page, yes, where everything is on.
Yes, indeed. So we'll have that stuck up. It's already up.
Oh, it's already out. Good old Jeff.
Yeah.
The other thing that we want to say is we really love to hear your experiences. Let us know what you experienced. Let us know the changes that you notice as we go through this process. And we remind you that we would like you to do the meditation from today every night, or sorry, every day, whatever time of day that you'd like to do it. But repeat the same meditation every day for a week.
Prageet and I have been really enjoying meditating before bed. It's much more supportive than Netflix.
Okay,
So,
we thank you. We love you. We talk to you again next week.
good
Bye
night.
bye.